My name is David. I'm the founder and CEO, and we started working with ADP and then moved on to Gusto. For more reviews like this, please click below. We use Gusto to manage our payroll. It helps me streamline the whole process. It saves me particularly a lot of time, and it also saves me from the need from using an external agency with whom I would have to communicate more manually every other week. Gusto is a payroll system that is very easy to use. As the business owner, I don't have time to figure out complex systems, and their interface is really done in a very smart way that allows people to get through payroll very quickly, navigate effortlessly, easily correct mistakes. It catches mistakes that may be made. It reminds you with questions. It's just very user-friendly and very helpful for a busy person who doesn't want to spend too much time running payroll. I started working with ADP simply because I knew their name. I had higher expectations for their system, and however, I did decide to leave them because of the lack of support and the lack of timeliness in getting back to me with questions and routine issues that I was encountering. It seemed like I was bothering them when I was asking questions. Not a good experience. When I started with ADP, there were a lot of forms to fill out, some online, some on paper. And I was transferred to two other people during this transition to get things set up. It was confusing and it took a long time. When I transitioned to Gusto, I had a dedicated person, and it seemed that I was the only client this person was dedicated to. It was effortless, everything was done online, questions were answered immediately, and I really felt that I was a valued client to Gusto for starting to use their system. There are two parts to figuring out what to take into consideration when looking for a payroll provider. The first one is the routine ease of use for running payroll, for running reports, for printing W-2s and things like that. The one thing that really also stood apart for me with Gusto was their integration with other tools that we use for HR purposes. An example is Guideline, which is a 401k provider, and it integrates seamlessly with Gusto, which saves time, effort, and money, and the integration adds value to both platforms simply because they're so well integrated.